Now, speaking of all the pitfall and that we need to watch for when we use a technology, one couldn't help but think, because a human are designing these technologies, Peter. I mean, you design, at the various scales, right? At your scale, at Alterman scale, Sam Alderman scale,
Yeah.
um, But what kind of guardrails do you think we should put in place to prevent the bad things from happening? To prevent right now, I
Yeah.
feel like human are dealing with AI. AI is still a teenager, and we're treating it like an adult. Uh,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I think at least that.
Yeah. Well, we do a lot of tooling in our side projects, and I think, yeah, working with AI is a lot like being kind of like a Montessori teacher, where you're just like, you put the AI in a sandbox and you tell it you can't do anything without asking me first. And then when it asks me, like, no, of course not. And until you get to the point where you trust it to not offer anything that is like completely wrong or unethical, you don't let it talk to people in any scenario. And so what that does is, like, one, it shows that you can't do an everything bot. It's never gonna, well, at least with the current gen of technology, you can never make a general automated AI assistant that knows everything. But humans don't need that, as long as it says, like, I can't talk about that right now. But the way earlier we talked about prompts, and the way that, like, the Altmans of the world do is they put in a prompt that says, don't do that. And so now AI can't read a picture of Abraham Lincoln, because so many people have read a picture of current presidents and, like, done things with them with the AI. So they say, don't describe presidents or talk about presidents. And so now the tool is completely useless for discussing anything political, because they put a very clumsy, you know, poorly understood semantic rule in there. And so now I can't even describe, like, you paint me a picture of Woodrow Wilson, you can't, right? Because
Hmm.
they're trying to, like, it's like fingers in the leaking boat. Yeah, and so they're like trying to plug all the holes in the boat, and eventually you run out of room in that prompt for anything but the rules. And so they have to, like, pick and choose which rules are most important. And so maybe they pick and choose a rule about self-harm so they can make sure that they get the contract for the launching the missiles in the Army AI contract or whatever. And so
Yeah.
that's also like a big problem too with these AI systems, is that they're a closed box. We don't know what is forbidden and what is allowed, and it's not always intuitive which is which.